Hello, I hope you are having a great day today. And today I'm going to tackle the question of how much time do I need to spend in my network marketing business in order to make progress? And this was a really smart question asked in one of our coaching groups. And I'm so glad this individual asked this because I think that a lot of us think this way, right? How much time? How much time equals money? Time equals money? Time equals money. And I think that's because of our paradigm for work, right? Of hourly work. But as business owners, we actually need to be asking different questions, and then we'll get better answers. Because it's really frustrating when you're like, I put in so much time, and this other person does not put in that much time, and they're further along. So why is that? So here are the questions that I want you to consider asking, and then I'm going to walk through what my answer was to him. Number one, instead of asking how much time do I need to spend, ask what results do I need to get in order to make progress. Number two, ask which activities do I need to do in order to get those results. Number three, which skills do I need to gain in order to have those activities turn into those results at a reasonable rate? And number four, what's the most time effective strategy based on my skills and preferences? Because we all want businesses where we like what we're doing and we enjoy we feel like we're good at something, right? And so for me, what might be more efficient is, I don't know, we'll just use the example of like written posts. In this past 7 years, I've done a lot of writing. I was a pretty good writer in college. As a political science major, I wrote a lot. And so I might feel more comfortable. I might enjoy writing better, and it's more in line with my skills versus I have a client who used to be a vet and she didn't do a lot of writing. And so even writing one or two sentences felt really stuffy and hard for her. So that's what I mean by skills and preferences. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to walk through the math and how I look at this question, because the question is no longer how much time do I need to spend on my network marketing business, but it's really going to be more about what kind of results. So my thought is the goal to be making progress. You're not going to have this every single month, but to have 5 new customers and 1 launched builder. Now, the launch builder might not be good. They might be just starting. They might get 1 or 2 customers. They may decide it's not for them. But if we have enough of those, 1 every single month, that are at least starting, then over the course of a year, 2, 3, or 4 of those people will stick. That's what we're hoping for. Now, the average network marketer, in order to get these results, and this is why this person was frustrated, they make 1 out of 10 conversations equals a sale. So what that would mean is they would need 50 or more like sales appointments or conversations in order to get these results. This would be 25 or more hours per week in order to do that, but it would probably be more because there's a big if you have that many contacts, right? Because that's a lot of contacts to be able to have 50 sales conversations a month. And that's going to be really, really hard and really, really frustrating. But I have an alternative for you. We're gonna find a nice, pretty green to draw this nice one out. I'll use this one. I like this one. Okay, the Emerge Train network marketer. Our clients get just different results. It's usually like 50 to 80%, what's called the closing percentage. So we would need 8 sales conversations to get 5 customers, which means, friends, that's 2 to 3 appointments a week. That totally changes the conversation. So instead of needing 10 or 12 or 15 sales conversations a week, we just need 2. And we probably need 10 connections, new connections per week, which is also way less time. So I'm going to erase some of this other thing up here because, that stinks. We don't want to do that. That's way too much work. So I'm going to erase this and I'm going to add in, okay, so in theory, that's like 3 hours of work. So is that true? Is it only 3 hours of work in order to have those kinds of results? Not really. So we need to make sure that we have enough connections. And so what does that look like? We need to do some networking. Maybe we need to have some hobbies. Did you guys know in network marketing, hobbies count as work because you're out there connecting and meeting with new people? We're also going to have other activities like targeted professional development. We might have just a, to-do list, like following up with people. So it's not just going to be 3 hours a week for appointments. You're going to have a little bit more than that. And so what I look at is, okay, we have the targets, right? It's like, how many conversations am I having? What are the activities that I need to do? The cool thing about being in business is that it's not about the hours. So it could be a ton of hours to get those same results, or it could be way less hours to get those same results. I could have one group event that 8 people show up at, and that would be all 8 of my sales conversations that month. And if I have skill, or if I don't have skill, if I'm like the average network marketer, I'm going to make 1 out of 8. My sales conversation stinks. I'm going to have 1 out of 8 sales. That's going to take me forever. But if you use the templates that we work on you with, because I'm a previously professional new hire sales trainer. So we do an agenda, we gain input, we do features and benefits properly, we give them a choice of 2. You're looking at 4, 5, 6 sales during that same event, and you're hitting your goals. How long would it take to set up one event like that? Well, that could be an hour-long event. Maybe it's 2 hours or 3, if you're really focused, 2 hours of inviting. That could be 3 hours of work, revenue generating work in a whole month, depending on how you look at it. Or it could take a lot longer. And that's why I think skill is so important. For me right now, I'm working on my email skills, because maybe I can send an email out right now and make 2 sales, but what if I can send the same email out and make 4 sales? That would be better. I'd be more productive. Being a business owner is not about being busy. It's not about how many hours you put in. It's not about how many hours I put in. It's about, what am I producing? The definition of productivity is how much output am I getting for every hour of input? And so what I want you to do is I want you to think about productivity not as more work. How am I going to do more work? I want you to think about productivity is, how can I get more results for the time that I'm putting in? And one way is first to switch the question to, I'm just going to put a bunch of time in. Second, targeted professional development is going to really help. If I want to make more sales via email, I'm going to take an email marketing course. I'm not going to take a course on advertising, or I'm not going to take a course on mindset. I'm not going to take a course on breaking through my money issues. We all have those. But if I want to make more sales versus through email, listening to a podcast on money mindset is not going to make my sales go up. If you are listening to this right now and you're like, I'm putting in a lot of time and I'm not getting a lot of results and my spouse is going to kill me, I'm going to offer to you that maybe we need to fix your sales skills and your closing skills and your recruiting skills. And in a communication business, which is what network marketing is what are you saying? It just is. Is what you're saying making people feel receptive? Are they open-minded? Do they feel like they can trust the words out of your mouth, and that they're not feeling guarded? These are all communication skills that we need to do, and we can help with that. So if you need help with that, please let us know. We're happy to help. But as far as the answer to the question today, just as a recap, stop asking, or shift your question from how much time am I spending in my business to what results am I trying to get? What activities do I need to do? What skills do I need to make sure my activities are worthwhile? And what's the most time effective strategy based on my interests and my skills? And I think that's going to help you to go a long way. I hope this video was helpful for you. I am rooting for you big time. in your network marketing business. And if you need help, we have coaching programs and workshops and all of that to just help you get better at this stuff, so that when you put time in, you can get impact and income out and feel really good and proud about your business. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.